see the signal, here it is. I got to go right. I got to run this route. I got to get firm feet and do it fast. We got guys to be able to process things quickly. That's what we're looking for. Guys that aren't, and whether they just don't know and they got to get caught up with the playbook, you know, they might be, in terms of the slow blink, or not be able to process it fast enough. They could execute it, but they're not able to line up fast enough at the speed that we need to get it done.
How do you develop that trait in people and on other guys that just have it naturally?
Well, I think in recruiting, you know, you want to recruit the right guys, all right, that as you go through the recruiting process, that can play at the level we need to play at, but yet can process things very quickly. And then, too, it's just reps. The more reps you get, the more you're doing it. I mean, everything we do, you know, we take an opportunity. It might be an extra period after practice where, hey, you know, we're going to do a tempo, so we just line up, give the signal, and be able to line up. It's non-strenuous, but just the more and more they see it, the more that hopefully they keep getting better, and it's just a matter of studying, you know, just like you do in school.
Do you see it on film when you think a guy is good at processing, or is it in the conversations when you're recruiting him that you can figure that out?
Yeah, I mean, that's all, you know, in terms of with recruiting, you know, we're going to look at the character piece of it. We're going to get with the coach and say, hey, how does he process things, all right? Does it take him a long time to be able to do it? And, you know, those guys, you know, it's harder for them to function in our offense because there just isn't time to you know, that extra 3 seconds can be the difference in whether the defense can reload and line up when we're trying to go tempo. So we want it all. We want the whole package when it comes to guys, and then we'll keep, you know, working with the kids we have now to keep making them better.
Thanks, man.
How's Maurice kind of been processing that information since he was only here about a day before the fall game started?
Good. He's picking things up. He's gotten better in the last week, you know, slowly but surely. Then it's a matter of, again, him processing it, then be able to do the technique and fundamentals, you know, within each play. And then, you know, for us at the running back spot, we got to know what's the blocking scheme up front. So then we know in this certain blocking scheme, the cut might be right here, all right? You know, so it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. The more reps they get, the better. And so when we're teaching, all right, the guy getting the rep is getting the rep, and then we get a mental rep behind it. We should get 2 reps every single time, all right? So on the sideline, all us coaches are always talking, hey, listen, here's this play, all right, hey, this is what could happen. And so you're just constantly getting information. It's not long-winded stuff. It's more, you know, concise words. Hey, listen, you know, it could cut here, you know, it could bounce here, you know, whatever. So we just don't have time to sit there, oh, by the way, it's going to go here and here and here. We don't have time to do that. Or we got to, as coaches, we got to coach fast. And then we coach more in the meetings. That's when you can slow it down.
Miles Jones, he was a little bit slow with an injury. How's he kind of come on here?
I tell you what, Miles Jones is really coming along. He's had a really good 3 days, to be honest with you. You know, he was kind of dinged up a little bit. He has a chance to help us. He really does. It's another weapon in our recruiting that we went out and got a guy that can run. So he's a guy that can play kind of that duck R, the running back, receiver spot. But I've been playing him a little bit more at running back because he gives us another home run hitter in my backfield. And again, it just creates more competition in my room. So, you know, I'm looking for guys that, okay, I'm going to come out and ready to work. Nothing's been given in my group. You're going to have to work to get out there and get reps. You know, plus we're very talented with JD and Tyjon and some of these other guys that can do it too. So, you know, we don't want to try to force that. It's got, you know, we want to make it make sense because we want to get our best players on the field. We don't have to be in duck personnel, you know, just to say we're doing it. It's got to be the right guy out there that gives us something, you know, in that piece or that play.
As Maurice has settled in and got a couple weeks into camp, do you see him, has he continued to pick things up at the rate you'd like to see to be able to use him as well?
Yeah, he has, you know, but I'm on him every day about learning how to be a collegiate athlete, student athlete. He's got to know that he's got to get up and go to treatments. He's got to go eat. He's got to go practice. Then he's got to go to class. All these things that I'm on him constantly. Because it's not just, you know, we're just playing football. So he has to learn how to time manage. He knows that. So we're working with him, just like all our guys. But the other guys are older. They kind of have a grasp of it. Him and Miles are really my only new guys-ish in the room. And so, but I like where he's at, but I'm not satisfied where he's at. He's got a lot more work to do. But I'm on him every day, and I'm not going to settle anything but a championship-level student athlete.
Where's Trey Bryant at this point in fall camp?
You know, Trey, he kind of tweaked his ankle about a week ago. He's building himself back up. Today was a low rep count day for him. He'll ramp it back up tomorrow. I thought he did some good things yesterday in short yardage. You know, he's a guy that can hit it downhill. He's getting better. You know, he's got a week to kind of see where he's at, and we'll go from there. But, I mean, he's engaged, knows what he's doing. Again, we're just being smart with the pitch count. The ankle kind of, not his knees, his ankle kind of tweaked, which set him back a little bit. But I think that's getting better. He's getting a lot of treatment, so we'll see how that works out with him.